Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Man Blitz. I'm Jake Lynch. The best team, Chicago. The Sky are headed to the WNBA Finals. Let's go, baby. Let's tee up.
And I can't tell you anybody on that roster.
Hey, you know Candace Parker?
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Candace Parker, that's a given. I thought that was a given.
All right, that's a given. Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else after that?
All
Well,
right.
what's up, everybody? I'm Micah. Hey, the Chicago Bulls, man. They look good. Hey, Lonzo, some dimes to Levine. Caruso being Caruso. DeRozan. Hey, LeBron James is number 6 because of Caruso. Look at that. We're not going to do that. Hey, but the Bulls, I might have to cop some tickets this year. Hey, the Knicks, D-Rose coming back to Chicago, going to have to go to that game. Sixers, I'm wearing my Sixers jersey. Nah.
What did he say?
Hey, but I'm a Bulls fan, down to the core. Favorite team ever, but, they've been a little down lately. But this year, I'm going to be present everywhere.
Okay, that's respect. That's respect. Yeah, the Bulls look good, man. Caruso throwing alley-oops to Levine. Lonzo throwing it, starting to break. They just might be the best transition team we've seen since 2011, man. It's looking like it. Hey, but we got a good show for you guys today. We're going to talk about NFL Week 5, talk about what happened a little bit Week 4, talk about everything you need to know for Week 5. Recording this during the Rams-Seahawks game, so I'm not going to talk about that, but they'll talk about Urban Meyer, what's going on with him. What's up with that, man? So we'll talk about that.
We're all sinners, though. At the end of the day, we're all sinners, and we're not going to get into it. But
we'll talk about Urban's future. He goes to go back to college, stay with the Jags. Who knows, man? But we're here to speculate, of course. And then we'll talk about Kyrie Irving. Get a little NBA talk. Everybody knows what's going on with Kyrie Irving. I think Stephen A. Smith is obsessed with it. Every day you see a clip of him talking about Kyrie.
Talking about trading every day.
Kyrie. So that's just Stephen A. But so we'll get into that. Finally get some NBA. NBA is getting closer and closer. Preseason started. So we're getting our preseason talk, our preview talk going soon. But for now, it's just Kyrie. But make sure to subscribe to Six Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Where you listen to podcasts, the boys are on there, man. Make sure to give us 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Tell a friend to subscribe. Tell a homie. Tell your dog's, owner. Or your dog's friend. I mean, you're the dog's
dogs
owner.
Ain't got YouTube. They ain't got none of that.
But make sure to follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Six Man Blitz. Of course, man, of course. But you got anything else for the people before you wrap it up?
Keep running it up. Keep checking it. Monsters Lynch is doing his thing with Fantasy Corner. I keep checking it out. I picked up Damian Williams. I hope you guys did, because he might have a great game this week. I've been tapping in. But other than that, keep following HuffPost Game. We keep putting this content out. Keep liking it. Keep doing it, because we're going to keep doing our thing. Y'all just need to do y'all thing.
Hey, coming up in a year next month.
Hey.
Got to bring out the blue headphones for that one, but hey.
I threw them away, bro. They done.
Hey, let's get into the show, though.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Hangs, fires, yes! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, the boys are back. Let's just get right into it. NFL Week 5. You've seen some crazy games so far, Week 4 and everything else in the season. But let's get right to it. 9:30 start time in London. How do you feel about these games? Before we get into, how do you feel about the 9:30 games? I'm not going to be up at 9:30 to watch this game, especially these two teams playing.
Last year, I wouldn't have been watching that shit, especially the game, the Falcons and the Jets. But this year, I work, Planet Fitness, early morning shift, 6:30 to 1:30. So obviously I'm gonna love a game, just to pass the time. But Falcons, Jets, ooh. Hey, Falcons are out. Calvin Ridley, he's not coming to the game. Russell Gage is not playing in the game. So I hope you started Kyle Pitts and Cordell Patterson this week.
Talk about a fantasy upgrade. Cordell Patterson, man, who would have thought?
Hey, he had like 30. He had a lot of points last week on my team. Carried my team.
Yes.
Got me the dub, but that's who all Matt Ryan's going to be throwing to. That's all he has. Hayden Hurst maybe, but I doubt anybody has him on their fantasy team. But Falcons defense is suspect. this Jets team have some motivation going into this week, some momentum. I want to pick the Jets, but I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to pick the Falcons in this one.
The Jets offense have scored 32nd in the league at 11 points per game. But the Falcons defense has given up the most points per game, giving up 32. So you know what that means, man. Give me the Jets. Give me those Jets. D-T-S. Jets. You know how I'm coming with the Jets.
You have a bad track record when you pick the Jets. I was just letting you know that.
Hey, I don't want to hear none of that. Zach Wilson is going to lead this team in the right direction. Got the first win last week. I like Zach Wilson and the boys. Like you said, Kyle Ridley's not playing. Russell Gage isn't playing. Who is on that Falcons team besides Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts? And don't tell me no Mike Davis.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Hayden Hurst?
don't tell me. I don't want to hear no Hayden Hurst. I don't hear no Mike Davis. I like the Jets here, and that's honestly that's honest. I like the Jets just because they're coming off a great victory last week. Actually, beat a good team. Falcons are too. You know, who would have thought they'd be 1-3 in this situation so far? But both teams 1-3. I have the Jets winning early on Sunday, 9:30 start time. But imagine being on the West Coast though. That game starts at 7:30 in the morning.
Not watching it. They set the alarm for 7 o'clock so they can be ready for game time. No.
Oh hell no, man.
Watch, bro. Matt Ryan, game winner, Hail Mary, something crazy, bro. Someday the Jets say the Jets are winning in the fourth quarter. It's just that one play that pulls away, man. I know you're gonna be heated, bro. Like last time.
Hey man. I mean, I love to clip that and have that on the, Mike predicts, man. But, all right, now let's go into the 12 o'clock games. I think we got a good slate for week 5, man. I don't think the 12 o'clock games are as good as the 3 and the 7. But let's start off right away with the 1-3 Eagles at Panthers, which are 1-3. And Panthers fresh off getting Stephon Gilmore, man. It's huge. This is their defense that's already good.
Dude, they probably have the best secondary in the NFL when they're healthy. J.C. Horn, because they got A.J. Boye, who's a great corner.
Right.
He has a lot of experience. He's a great corner. And then that pass rush, it just combats very well. But Christian McCaffrey might play this week. That changes things for me.
That changes everything.
If he's playing, I'm picking the Panthers all the way. I'm still picking the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm still picking the Panthers no matter what. But if they had Christian McCaffrey, I'm definitely picking them.
But I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts to have a big game in this game. What do you think? Because he had a great game against the Chiefs.
I don't know why people – there's no way you can hate against Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is such a good guy. I don't know why people hate him. I don't understand it at all.
I don't understand it either.
But, yeah, like you said, this defense is good. Sam Darnold, he struggled a little last week, first time without Christian McCaffrey. So, we'll see how that is second game without Christian McCaffrey. You got to get some used to and learn from – but if the Eagles played how they did versus the Chiefs, the Eagles could beat a lot of teams in the league, man.
They surprise. They're another team that surprises you because this NFL, you never know. These teams beat great teams, lopsided games. You think that are going to go one way, go the other way. It's weird, bro.
It's so weird, man. But yeah, I got the Panthers in this one. I just think this Panthers defense could be too much for the Eagles offense, man. And the Eagles offense doesn't have that much to begin with, so. Yeah, so give me Sam Darnold and the boys, man. But let's go to two teams that are 3-1 that nobody expected this to be a close matchup. Packers traveling to Cincinnati. Bengals are 3-1 versus the Packers since 2000.
Damn, that's a stat right there.
That is a stat, man.
How many teams that have that kind of record against the Packers? Packers are usually dominant in the regular season. But, hey, I've been hearing a lot of people calling Joe Burrow the next Tom Brady. A lot of people, Dan Orlowski, shouting them out. No free shout-outs. But Joe Burrow, he's really good. Hey, but the only thing about this is Joe Mixon's going to be out. Is P. Ryan going to have a good game? But Jamar Chase, do they have – isn't Higgins out this week too?
I'm not sure about Higgins. I think he might be game time decision.
Okay. But – you think they can play with the Packers? I mean, the Packers just got Jalen Smith. Their defense is a little banged up. Jair Alexander's
If the
hurt.
Bengals had Joe Mixon, I think they could. But since they don't have Joe Mixon, not an established running game, I'm not really sure how to see the Bengals beating the Packers this week. You're not having your number one running back, especially Joe Mixon, who could be a top 10 back anytime you lace up the cleats. It's hard for the Bengals to win this. Now they are at home though, but they don't got that home field advantage though. But they are at home.
Be honest though, me and you could run against the Packers defense. Packers defense is terrible.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that's why they got Jalen Smith.
They do have Jair Alexander, which is a great ad. I mean, not ad, but he's a great corner or whatnot. But if Higgins plays like that, this offense might be too much for that secondary, man. Because you got Chase, Higgins, Boyd. Boyd had a huge day the other day at Thursday Night Football. Jamar Chase is a dog. And then
I can't even pronounce his name.
Who?
CJ, their tight end. CJ.
Oh yeah. The tight end went crazy, man. It was that something like that. He went crazy. The Bengals had Joe Mixon though. I think I picked him, but just since they don't, I'm gonna go with safe. I'm gonna go to Packers.
I'm gonna go to the Packers too. I feel like that's fair.
Now,
we're rooting for the upset though. We're
definitely rooting for the upset. But now let's go Patriots at Texans. Bill Belichick is 22-6 against rookie quarterbacks since the 2000 season, and it's obviously not looking good for Davis Mills. This man is literally dog shit. He's not good. Texas offense cannot do anything. And, I was like, oh, yeah, Davis Mills, he got the long neck. He's going to be the next great quarterback. This dude is awful. I don't know what other way to put it. This whole Texas team is trash. They had a good week one. Then Tyrod Taylor got hurt, and it's like, what do we do now?
Tyrod Taylor, he might be safe. He might be able to keep his job for the Texans.
He might, yeah.
He might, this will be the one case where they give him the job back after a rookie quarterback. But the Texans offense is terrible when Tyrod Taylor's not there. Defense is terrible too. The Patriots, Mac Jones is undefeated against rookie quarterbacks, so I think there's another case he's going to beat Davis Mills. Mac Jones looked really good against the Buccaneers last week, so it's going to be a great performance. He's going to dice them up this week.
Did you just say Mac Jones is undefeated as rookie quarterbacks?
Yeah.
I've not heard that one before. Because he only played one rookie quarterback. So, hey, fuck it, man. Let's go with it.
He's undefeated, man. Bro, you have me thinking. I was like, wait a minute. My calculations might be wrong.
Mac Jones, undefeated versus rookie quarterbacks. You heard it first, man. 1-0.
1-0.
All right, but we both got Patriots in this one. Davis Mills. That's all I got to say. Davis Mills. That's the only thing I have to say, Davis Mills. Like, if you haven't watched football, you don't know about Davis Mills. Davis Mills. That's literally all you got to say. Let's go to the Texans at Jaguars. This is another game. You just have to say one name, Urban Meyer. Not even going on the same plane as his team. We'll get into Urban later. I don't really want to talk about Urban right now. But, man, this Jaguars team. Yeah, of course. Jaguars team is just so, all in different places, just discombobulated. There's just nothing to do here, man. I don't think Jaguars will win a game for a while. Titans lost to the Jets, so they're gonna be hungry in this one, man. They're gonna be extremely hungry. Texas team is gonna eat Trevor Lawrence alive.
Hey, DJ Chark being out for the season is even a bigger blow to this Jaguars team. Yeah. That was the one spark they had. But it's going to, even if the Titans have none of their receivers, they can just have tight ends. Maybe the running back, the Nichols guy they threw to 10 times. Right. They just have him at receiver. They're beating this Jaguars team. I'm just going to keep it straight. Derrick Henry is going to rush for 300 yards, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe even more. But, yeah, Ryan Tannehill looked good even without, the receivers he was missing. But maybe Julio Jones comes back this week, had a little pause to regather my thoughts.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy that Julio Jones is still the leading receiver for the Titans. I haven't even played the last 2 games. He played quarter 1, but he hasn't played the last 7 quarters. And he's still leading receiving for the Titans. So, but I think this Jags team is just not it, man. Jeez, this is not it.
Hey, you know how people will be like, can college teams beat an NFL team? This is the team. I think a college team could beat this team for real.
Yeah.
100%. Alabama, Georgia
Georgia
would beat the Jaguars.
Georgia can beat this.
Score 40.
I think I think Bama or Georgia can beat this Jaguar team. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. I'm taking them this year, man. All right, let's go to the game. No one is gonna be watching at 12 o'clock slate. Lions at Vikings. 0-4 Lions. 1-3 Vikings. NFC North is just trash this year, man. And all I got to say for this game, if the Lions don't have Penei Sewell, they will lose any game they play. And it's not looking like he's going to play. So I think this is easy. Give me the Vikings.
But you never know, man. Hey, give it to the Lions. They're going to have a great first or second half. The other half is going to be terrible. That's all you know about this Lions team. They're going to play good for one half. The other half, they're going to shit the bed. This Vikings team, they should run all over this Lions team, but it's the NFL. You never know. But, hey, I'm taking the Vikings by a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking Vikings by a lot, too. I don't think there needs to be really consideration for this game. Let's go. Broncos at Steelers. You know we don't like the Steelers, man, but the Broncos will look good. But Teddy Two Gloves left last game with a concussion. We're not sure if he's going to play this game or not. A lot of people are heavily picking the Steelers in this one. Who you got in this one?
Now he was limited in practice today, which is a good sign for future.
Good sign.
And he has no more symptoms anymore, but get working him back into practice. If Drew Lock is playing in this game, I'm taking the Steelers. If Teddy Two Gloves is playing, I'm taking the Broncos. I don't trust Drew Lock, man. He played like shit against the Ravens in the second half.
Yeah, that's true, but I just can't pick the Steelers.
And I know you can't. Big Ben is old as shit. He's like, they need to bench him, honestly. Put Dwayne Haskins in there, the boy, Give him some time. Maybe Mason Rudolph gives you a better chance, but
Von Miller is the only player in the league with half a sack in every game so far. Hey, but Big Ben is hurt again, too. He has a hip injury last week. In week 2, he had a torn pec. So Big Ben banged up, but it doesn't matter, though. I feel like he's always banged up.
Yeah, he's always got some shit wrong.
But I like this Broncos defense against the Steelers offense. Steelers offense can't do shit, man. They can't do anything. The Steelers offense is like one of the worst offenses in like the last few years, just overall. Najee Harris finally got going the other day or like a few weeks ago. But this Broncos defense, one of the best edge rushers.
They're good.
They can get out to the quarterback. They're really good in the back half. So I like the Broncos with or without Teddy Two Gloves.
Even with them missing like 8 starters, because that's what they're down right now. I think they're a way better team than the Steelers. But I'm just a little shaky because I don't know if Drew Lock plays, I'm going to be less confident in my pick. But I'm still going to pick the Broncos.
All right. I mean, screw it. All right. Now let's go to the Battle of Florida. Dolphins at Bucks. I think this is easy. Tom Brady versus Jacoby Brissett. That's literally that's Tom Brady all day.
Now, I was a little nervous this week because I got Aaron Rodgers or I got Tom Brady. Which one do I start? Brian Flores, Patriots guy, they're like in the Belichick system. They think alike, so I'm thinking he's probably going to have a not as good of a performance like he had last week. Bill Belichick had a great game plan. I think Brian Flores will have a great game plan this week. So I had to make the move, start Aaron Rodgers, but Bucks by $1 billion.
I do like your team.
Jacoby Brissett did look good though last week.
Yeah, he's starting to look better and better each week, but having Will Fuller out, man, that's a huge loss. But Devontae Parker, I don't want fantasy, but Devontae Parker is has been balling out. I like the Bucks in this one, man. I think the Bucks versus any team. I like the Bucks. I mean, that's simple. Let's go to the last game at 12 o'clock. Saints at Washington football team, battle of the 2-2 teams. I said, I had Jameis. Jameis Winston is going to ball out this week. Washington defense is the worst passing defense in the league. 32nd. So I like Jameis. He's going to get his first game over 200 passing yards.
Now, that's something you thought you wouldn't have said last year. You know what I'm saying? You going into the season, you were like, Washington football going to be the worst passing defense. Like, what? You can't
what is this?
But both of these teams, I don't know what they're going to do on Sunday. You like the football team, they win the game, they lose the game. Taylor Heineke's balling though. Curtis Samuel back is a big addition. I like how their offense is looking right now, but I don't know if I trust the Saints. I think the Saints are the better team, but I don't know if I trust them. Jameis Winston especially, like, is he going to go out and be consistent? I'm going to take the football team, though, in this game. Give me the football team.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting matchup, honestly, especially when it's at Washington. But, you know, I need Alvin Kamara to start getting going, man. Alvin Kamara, he didn't even get targeted last week. He didn't get one single target last week. And that's how Sean Payton's offense has always been, running back out of the backfield. It might have been a Drew Brees thing more than a Sean Payton type thing. But, hey, I mean, it is what it is.
You got the Saints in this one, then?
What's up?
You got the Saints in this one, then?
I do have the Saints in this one, man. I like the passing attack versus Washington defense, man. Washington defense struggled versus passing teams. Look at the Bills. Bills had a field day on them, man.
The Bills have been having a field day against everybody, though.
Yeah. That might be a little skewed, but all right. Now let's go to the 3 o'clock games. This might be an interesting game. 49ers at Cardinals. Anytime you see NFC West matchups, it'll be a dogfight, man. Cardinals are looking to improve to 5-0. First time since 1974. What were you doing in 1974?
I was not alive. I wasn't even a sperm at that point.
What you got in this game?
Now, this is tough, though, because, Trey Lance if he's probably going to start because Jimmy G did not practice today either. So I think this is going to be interesting. Trey Lance versus Kyler Murray, 2 young quarterbacks. I think that, Trey Lance looked like very elusive in last week's game. Although that pass was wide the fuck open, he still had some good throws. You know, that 76-yard pass. But this is interesting. I'm going to go the 49ers in this upset. I think this new game plan, the Cardinals have to prepare for Trey Lance. That's going to add a new thing to their defense. I think it's going to be hard to plan against. But I think Kyle Shanahan, puts a game plan this week to beat the Cardinals. And if the Cardinals are going to lose one game this season, it's going to be against somebody in the NFC West, I think. And that's against 49ers this week. I'm calling it. Hopefully, it goes good.
I do like this offense of the Cardinals versus the 49ers defense. Nick Bosa, 4 sacks, D Ford, 3 sacks. But then Cardinals offense scoring the most points in the league with 35. Kyler Murray leading the league, completing 36 or 76 of his passes. 12 total touchdowns. Kyler Murray looking like an early MVP candidate. Granted, he's 5-0. But the thing is, it's going to be harder for him, and this 49 defense is going to be a great test. But this DB core of the Niners, man, just keeps getting hurt. And now they're starting Josh Norman out there, man. I can't pick the 49ers because Josh Norman is out there, man. If Josh Norman wasn't out there and they had some dude off the street, man, they had my dad back out there backpedaling, man. I picked the Niners, but since they had Josh Norman out there, I can't let him stop AJ Green, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins. He's not stopping any of those guys. He's not gonna be doing. That's not Josh Norman. Not gonna be none of that.
This was in 2015. This is not Josh Norman on the Panthers. This is Josh Norman older. But I like what you're saying. But the 49ers, their defense is not looking as good as like past couple of years, but I think they get the job done. Running backs are coming back. I think they're getting a little healthier on the offensive end. This is going to be the week for the 49ers to prove they're the contender. Check it out.
Yeah, this Trey Lance's first start, though, so that's going to be interesting to see how he does versus Cardinals defense. Because I think with Trey Lance being his first start, it's going to be interesting to see how he comes out, how he plays later on down the game. It's a rookie quarterback, man. I didn't think he got his first playing time last week, so it isn't he's not like Tua coming off a bye started. His feet got wet, so the Trey Lance plays well, man. This Niners team is gonna win behind the defense. But
and Jimmy, that might be his last game as a 49er. He's done.
That's the last time we go see him playing, man. He's gonna be a backup the rest of his career.
Damn.
All right, let's go to Jerry's Road, man. Cowboys versus the Giants. Giants traveling to Jerry's Road. And I think Dallas wins is not even close, man. They made some news earlier in the week, releasing Jalen Smith. Defense has been good, though. But Trevon Diggs leading the league in picks. Turning them back to the crib, too, man. But it's offense, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke, Amari Cooper, Tony Pollard. This offense is the same, man. But if we just need – the Cowboys just need the defense turning around. I think they did that so far.
Nah, but like with these games, I would say, yeah, if the Cowboys was playing like a Giants team that's not in their division, like a team similar to the Giants, I'd be like, yeah, the Cowboys are gonna blow them out. But it's a division game. I think that's it's gonna be a little more competitive. Giants look good last week beating your Saints, man. Saquon Barkley, hey, maybe some guy. Hey, I would have accepted that trade with my boy Shinholster, because Saquon Barkley's looking bad, like he's good now. So I might talk to him about some trades, maybe. Now, hey, the Giants are a little backed up, but they still got Kenny Galladay. So Shepard, they could get Slade back to.
Tony looking good too. There's
and
Tony.
They have John Ross. People forgot that John Ross is still in the NFL.
John Ross, come on now. Don't start giving us
6-yard pass, touchdown.
I don't care, man. John Ross is irrelevant.
But yeah, hey. Give me the Cowboys in this. I like the Giants to make it competitive, but I'm not stupid. Cowboys are going to win this game.
Yeah, again, how about them Cowboys? I like the Cowboys. I like it big. It's not even close, honestly. Let's go to the Bears at Raiders. Khalil Mack revenge game.
Now, the Bears lead the NFL in sacks. This defense is looking good. You add Tayshaun Gibson's coming back to help in that secondary because we had Deion Bush playing a little, but we got that guy, the veteran, back in. And Danny Trevathan's working back up. We might get him back soon, but Damian Williams is going to have a big game this week. Khalil Herbert, see him, little shifty guy. He's going to have a good game too. I like the Bears in this game, and there's not a game I don't like the Bears in this game. In a game, I never pick against them, but check it out. Bears are going to win. Defense is going to keep them in this game. They're going to attack Derek Carr. I'm predicting 5 sacks.
For who?
The Bears. Check it out, bro. Check it out.
I thought you said you stopped being a delusional Bears fan.
Never, man. They gave me more motivation to be a delusional Bears fan last week.
So they played the Lions. They played the worst team. They're 0-4. They haven't won yet.
The Lions are only the worst team against the Bears. When any other team plays them, they're a competitive team. But when it comes to they play the Bears, they're terrible. They're god-awful.
I do like the Raiders here, obviously. Everybody keeps talking about how loud the Raiders Stadium has been these few weeks. Everyone keeps talking about how loud it is. Can't really hear it. It might be one of the loudest stadiums. So, and Justin Fields' first start, or not first start, but he's officially the starter for the Bears now. So, he's got to play in a big environment like this. It'd be hard for him, honestly.
Silence the crowd.
Bill Lazier calling plays, so definitely changes my mind on this Bears team. But Derek Carr is going to throw all over the Bears. Bears struggle in the pass game on defense, and that's what the Raiders are good at, man. They can pass down.
Think about it, though. Cole Miller is the only offensive lineman for the Raiders that is good. Every other offensive lineman, Denzel Good, torn ACL. Richie Incognito hasn't been in yet. So the offensive line is not it, bro. So that's why I think this Bears defense is going to play really well. They've been playing well like in recent weeks. And I think they're going to keep the Bears in this game enough for Justin Fields to do some magic.
Nah, man. The Raiders go get after Justin Fields. It's not going to look pretty for the Bears, man. I can't keep doing this. Can't keep saying Bears, Bears, Bears. Watch out for the Bears. Not doing it. I'm going Raiders in this game.
No, but I like you picking the Raiders because when you pick against the Bears, we usually win.
I can pick against the Bears every week.
And wait, we have a decent. It's 50-50.
It's 2-2 for me. It's 50%. So pick against the Bears every week. I picked against them every week actually. I picked the Lions last week. I picked against them every week.
Oh yeah.
Kate even texted me. He's like, man, why you keep kicking back to the Bears? I'm like, it's the Bears. Like, I don't see them winning.
Well, you're a Bears fan, so
they suck. I don't watch Bears games anymore.
I like how you don't let that get involved with your picks and stuff. You like to keep it professional, but I'm not with that shit, man. Bears every game, 13-0 for the rest of the season.
Nah, man, you're delusional. Raiders go blow them out, blow the boys out. All right,
We'll see.
Browns at Chargers. I think this is an insane game. Offense, but Baker Mayfield hasn't looked good, man. Baker Mayfield, per Ian Rappaport, has been wearing a shoulder harness to play, suffered a partially torn labrum in his left shoulder versus the Texans. No surgery needed as of now. He's listed on the injury report after the injury and hasn't missed his practice snap. But you can see it. Baker Mayfield has been missing guys left and right. It did not look good versus the Vikings. They only scored 14 points, but they had 11 at one point through the whole game. Just Browns team they almost lost to the Texans. Browns team has not looked good, man. And that's why I'm going with the Chargers here. And Baker Mayfield is hurt. He's hurt. Okay. I think that just gives me even more to pick the Chargers. Chargers have looked good, man. Just the Herbert and the boys look good, man. They got the
best team in the AFC.
You said what?
Some people are saying the Chargers are the best team in the AFC.
They could be, man. They're up there.
I'm not one of those people. Give me the Browns in this game. Chargers are 29th in rush defense, and you know what the Browns do the best? Run the ball. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, gonna run all over this Chargers defense. Kenneth Murray, he's questionable for the game. That might play a factor. One of their big-time linebackers. Although Baker Mayfield, I almost said Mayfield. I got the shoulder injury. He's not going to have to do much but hand the ball over. Yeah. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, both going to have 100 yards rushing. Check it out. No. I'm not going to be crazy like that. Maybe Kareem Hunt has 60. Nick Chubb has 100.
Kareem Hunt has been balling, man. I got Hunt on. Hunt has been balling. I got Chubb on fantasy, man. He hasn't been putting up the same numbers Hunt has. So, but when you have two running backs like that, you can do whatever you want.
And hey, the Browns have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, so I think that's going to play a factor. They're going to maul this Chargers defense. The Browns, hey, don't forget about the Browns defense either. They're no scrubs. They are a top 5 defense. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, they reinvented their defense in the offseason. The Chargers are a great offense, but I think this Browns secondary has enough to slow down Herbert and let that Browns running game kick in. It's all she wrote. It's gonna be maybe like a 21-14 kind of game, I'm thinking.
Yeah, no doubt. I do think it's a battle of 2 young quarterbacks in the league, but just Baker having that injury not looking the same, man. Missing OBJ and a lot of big throws. And his Chargers defense is going to be good, man. You know, Brandon Staley, one of the best defensive minds in the game. That's why I got the Chargers, man. I got just because of Brandon Staley and Baker Mayfield being hurt. Brandon MF Staley, man. That's how we coming. Game,
I
don't know, man. What's Hey, game of the week, night game. Bills 3-1 traveling to Arrowhead Stadium, facing the 2-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Rematch of last year's playoff game. At one of the 2 best teams in the AFC. Everyone had this game circled on their calendar. And man, I like the Bills in this
one. You do?
I like the Bills, man.
Josh Allen has yet to beat the Chiefs. So I think that play. Hey, Josh Gordon comes in this week too.
He does.
I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited to see what he does. Maybe a pregame blunt, maybe get him going. Hopefully.
He could be like Randy Moss in high school.
So I think the Chiefs. You know, people are doubting the Chiefs. They're still one of the best teams in the NFL. I think this week they play a great Bills team. I think this is the week we see the Chiefs that we've known to love over the couple years. So I think give me the Chiefs. This is going to be a high-scoring game, though. It's going to be one of really every Sunday night game has been really good lately. So I think this is one that's going to probably be the best one so far.
Yeah, no doubt. But this Buffalo D-line is going to get after Patrick Mahomes. Everyone keeps talking about the Chiefs revamped offensive line, this and that. I haven't seen it once. The Chief offensive line is
for his life.
You know, I haven't seen it yet. Eagles scored a lot of points last week, more than they should have. If Patrick Mahomes didn't have Tyreek Hill, that's like saying, you know, what if I couldn't breathe? You know, that's not Patrick Mahomes not having Tyreek Hill. That's, you know, I'm just reaching here. But Tyreek Hill saved him, man. Scoring 3 touchdowns, 3 out of the 5. But I like this Buffalo defense this year, man. They've added some key additions, and the defense line is going to get after Patrick Mahomes this game.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest things they addressed in the draft. Greg Rossen, however you say his name. His name is Greg. That's all you need to know. His name is Greg.
The boy's name is Greg.
He's a great defensive end. I think he's going to be one of like the young talented pass rushes for the future. But no, give me the Chiefs in this one.
Okay, we're split in this one, Chiefs, Bills. I think a lot of people are split too, which is surprising. But that's all we got for NFL Week 5. Let's go into Urban Meyer. We saw the video, man. Man was getting a lap dance at the club. You know, maybe you know, getting a little free with his hands or whatnot. You know,
a little handsy.
A lot of people had the video and stuff. Not looking good for the man. I'm not even gonna call him a boy. For the man, he's not part of the boys. That man, Urban Meyer, is a menace to society. You know, he likes the tight ends, man. You know, we'll start with him and tight ends, man. You know, he had Aaron Hernandez, then he had a Tim Tebow, and now he saw the other girl at the club, the tight end. Urban Meyer, man, he even had to fly home on a different plane. The team not looking good, man. Urban Meyer is looking like a distraction, and I do even see Urban Meyer finishing this year with the Jaguars.
Nah, it's tough because do you think this team respects him anymore after the shit he be doing?
No, definitely not.
These coaches, they ask these players to do this and do this, hold yourself. They hold players to a different standard. But your coach out there touching some girl's ass that ain't his wife. So come on, coach. What are you doing?
Right. What are you doing here, man?
Well, but what I'm more baffled about is his wife's post. She's deleting Twitter. I've yet to see her delete her account yet. But she's deleting Twitter. Faith, football, and flamingos is her motto, I guess. Or I don't know what the significance of flamingos is, but basically she don't give a fuck that her husband was out there at the club with some chicks. She don't care. So that's my this woman is probably insane. Because how many people see this kind of situation and go on public and embarrass themselves by saying, "Oh, it's okay, we're all sinners, you know." We
all make mistakes. We're all sinners. If you think you aren't, then cast the first stone.
This man is in trouble. He's at home. He's probably in trouble, locked up or something. Something has happened to him at home for his wife to be this okay with it. Doesn't make sense.
Her bio on Twitter. Faith Family Football. Learned it from Timmy Tebow. What? Who is Timmy Tebow? I know that man is Tim. Hey, his mom named him Tim, so I'm gonna call him Tim. But
Urban should have been at the local Bible study with Tim Tebow instead of at the club, man.
Urban should be there too. But I think a lot of people are saying Urban Meyer to USC. I simply don't see it anymore. I think all these ADs are not going to hire Tim Tebow unless it's the SEC. And I can see Urban Meyer going to LSU. Ed Orgeron is on the hot seat, man. He's on the radio show making threats to the callers, talking about killing somebody. He hasn't looked the same after this year. Since Joe Brady left, offense has been shit. After Dave Ardendahl at Baylor head coach now, that team has been trash. I think Urban Meyer to USC is looking pretty good. And these SEC ADs don't care about the past. They care about football. And that is it. They see Urban winning rings at Florida, Ohio State.
They don't give a fuck what he's doing. He
Utah.
could be at the club with some chicks. They
don't care about no video. They over there. I'd rather have my college coach, Urban Meyer, than Ed Orgeron right now. LSU, man, they have looked terrible, man. They are one of the worst teams in the SEC.
Hey, they need to go ahead and give the job to my boy Cade, man.
Man, give my boy Cade Mittens some love, man. Hey, he's an Astro fan, but give that man some love, man. One of the boys. Man, I think Urban Meyer to USC, I think that door is closed.
Yeah.
And
Definitely,
I think a lot of doors
cares more about the person they hire rather than just being a coach. You know, they care about what he brings to the college.
Yeah, I think those doors are closed, Urban Meyer, man. It's not even close. It is sad because he could have went to a school after this year or whatever happened at Jacksonville and turned it around. But either that man is done coaching or he's going to LSU. You heard it here first. LSU.
He's gonna need some prayers, man.
Yeah, man. All right, let's talk about Kyrie Irving now. That man is screwed. All these rules coming out now. He's not getting the vaccine, man. And you see what happened in Canada now. You see that?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull
like restrict. Hey, if you like go to like get DoorDash or something, you go out to restrict the zone or whatever. They're like you're gonna face criminal charges or something.
Yeah, right. So if you break conduct, you can face up to 6 months in jail. I'm trying to pull up the unvaccinated NBA players could probably face criminal charges if they breach quarantine in Toronto, including fines and/or jail time. That could be up to 6 months in prison, or $750,000 in fines. And something like you said, going out to get DoorDash for food, man, like it can be as simple as that, man. And Kyrie's head is gone, man. It's that.
Hey, don't let these people working at the hotel be like a Lakers fan or anything. They catching them lacking, bro. Wherever he's trying to get some DoorDash.
I think that's the last time we see Kyrie play a uniform, man, in the NBA.
For real?
I think so, man. I think this last time, because if he can't play half his home games in New Jersey and in New York, then he can't play in school in California. He can't play in like these big states, so he already can't play in 50% of those games at home. So there's gonna be even more. And there's no way the Nets are moving their home stadium just for Kyrie. There's no way they're gonna say. There's no way they're gonna say, "Yeah, let's go play in New Jersey." No way they're gonna say, "Let's go play in Long Island." There's no way that happens just because of Kyrie.
What do you think the conversations between Kyrie and Kevin Durant are like? Hey, bro. Hey,
I don't even think KD's talking to that man. I don't think KD's talking to him at all, honestly.
I mean, he's confident that he's going to return to the team. That's what he's telling me.
He is, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But I think Kyrie's played his last game. And if he can't play more than 50% of the games, I don't know why the Nets would even keep him around at that point. It's just a distraction to the team. And it really shouldn't be a distraction. I'm not telling anybody, get the vaccine or not. But, man,
it's just how the league is right now,
It's how the league is right now. And you can't play in all these games, man. Why keep you? I'm paying you for nothing. I'm paying you for high fives and giving the guys some water, some Gatorade.
And sipping on them smoothies, bro. The smoothies they be drinking, they look fire, bro.
They do look fire. I need me one of them Brooklyn Nets smoothies, man. They look heat.
They're doing something over there, man.
All right. What you got for the intro? Let's get out of here, man.
Closing? Hey, for the closing, Don Toliver's dropping an album tonight.
Life of Don. It's out now, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the people that watch it, they already listened to it. So hey, let me know if it's good if you're in the future, bro. Let me know if it's good. But no, so I think it's gonna be a great album. Don Toliver, since he has came out, has yet to miss. I think we played some tracks for the album at the concert. We'll let you know. Shit's gonna be heat. Keep it up.
No, yeah, no doubt. Socktober though. So my Sox dropped a huge one on Thursday night. When people are listening with Game 2 in Houston, if we lose this, we're done pretty much. It's the best out of 5, so first to 3. Man, if we don't win this Game 2, NG Little, we trust, man. Hey, let's go Sox, man. Sox. So what you got for Song of the Week, though?
Yeah. What You Need by Don Toliver. Check it out. But, hey, also No Idea, but the remix with Aaliyah's, version. It's really good. Check it out.
All right, I got Antisocial by Baby Santana. It's that TikTok song everybody going around. So, hey, check that out, man, for the boys, man. All right.
I thought you were talking about the Ed Sheeran song. with Travis
Hell
Scott.
no, man.
That
All right.
song is good, bro.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to 6 Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. We're coming out with a lot more content on YouTube, which is Fantasy Corner, House Post Game Show. Come out with some more skits, maybe some vlogs. I mean, we go get creative on YouTube, man. Probably go post more clips or whatnot. Maybe YouTube, maybe TikTok, maybe Instagram. We'll see. Twitter. I mean, we'll see. We're trying to grow or whatnot, but I already know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, maybe some more segments. Maybe dip this college football. Maybe college basketball is coming up, man. Got some big things planned for college basketball. NBA is coming up. I'm college basketball. Mike is NBA, so got some stuff cooking in the stew. Maybe a shop coming up soon. Got some stuff cooking, man. But make sure to follow the boys. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, 6 Man Blitz. You got anything else before we wrap it up, man?
Let's wrap it up, man.
Hey, that's all we got. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.